Avast, ye lubbers, welcome all to HOMECHOIR's Songs of the Sea. That's quite enough of that. Very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to a long overdue return to the ocean for our Songs of the Sea special. We're going to be learning today a brilliant song called Farewell and Adieu to Your Fair Spanish Ladies, as well as singing some of our other home choir favourites. People are asking, are we going to sing John Kanaka? Well, there's nothing stopping you other than your friends, family and spouses who will probably all start screaming at you if you do. So we're not going to Kanaka today. Listen to that collective sigh of relief of everyone who lives anywhere near you that you're not going to be singing that song. But we are going to be singing things like Drunken Sailor, Roll the Old Chariot, that brilliant Leave Her Johnny, and of course the Wellerman. So just allow me a moment, if you would, to just check everything is ship shape and Bristol fashion before we set sail in just a few minutes. And there's some great new vocabulary today. For example, does anyone know what a cat stopper is? A cat stopper. If you Google it, you'll see all sorts of interesting things on Amazon. But yes, first person to tell me what a cat stopper is wins a prize. I'm not sure what the prize is. Might have to walk the plank. It's your risk. But what is a cat stopper? From those of you who are here in the live chat today. And in the meantime, let me press some buttons and see if we've got everything. We should have Drunken Sailor. Could be louder, couldn't it? What shall we do? And Roll the Old Chariot. Roll the old. Lovely. Leave Her Johnny. And the new one today, Spanish Ladies. Great stuff. What's interesting, actually, just a little aside, those of you who've been with Home Choir for the last nearly 3.5 years, it's really interesting to hear the difference in the styles of accompaniment that have come out of Home Choir. I did most of our recordings, or at least our performances, were live back in the beginning, but now I'm doing far more backing tracks using far more instruments. So Drunken Sailor, you can hear the old piano from 2020. Listen. That's the one I used to accompany things like Elijah and Messiah on self-isolation choir as was before I got this lovely new instrument. Ah, well done, Janet. Janet, it says it fastens the anchor on. Absolutely, it does, Janet. Well done. Everyone, please congratulate Janet. She is now officially your bosun for the trip. And don't give her any lip or you'll be straight over the side. Well done, Janet. Top of the class. But yes, and then have a listen to the most up-to-date one, which is using all live instruments, including my lovely new melodica, and 5 different guitars for this one. Have a listen. All sorts of different guitars. It's been good fun. I even included one I've not included before, which is this lovely sort of Spanish. Absolutely. So how is everyone doing up there today? Hope you're having a good one. Thank you so much, everyone who's watched and enjoyed yesterday's broadcast. If you haven't, it is, of course, there waiting for you. Thank you to the hundreds of people who watched the deep dive from last week. And I have to say, these deep dives are doing really, really well. So we're going to carry on with them for the time being. Of course, got some Gershwin to look forward to this week and a very, very special treat next week. A subject that is near and dear to my heart. Kind of inspired by a tweet I saw yesterday about Blade Runner. So next week, we're going to start a deep dive series, a series within a series. It's becoming increasingly difficult to keep track of what we're doing, but looking at the origins of film music. Could be good, could be good. So those of you watching later on, thank you so much for being here. Do consider a thumbs up and a comment underneath. Don't forget to subscribe. We've just crossed the heady threshold of 3,800 subscribers, and help us get to 3,900. Would you? Just click that button, just for me. Thanks very much indeed. Puts a big smile on my face, as you can see. Now, hello to everyone who is here live but not in the live chat. As always, good afternoon to Helene and Bill and Val in California. Hello to Sue and Tony and Sally and Annie, and to Maureen and to Harry and June, and to Anne and Linda and Charlotte and Nikki, and to Val and Huyen and Katie in Thornbury. And then hello everyone over here. Avast, ye lubbers. Let me see, who have we got this afternoon? Ahoy to Alison and Angela and Barbara and Breda and Carol and Carolyn and Kathy and Christine and Dorothy and Emma and Glennis and Irena and Jackie and Janet and Jean, and hello Jill, hello Kathy, hello Kim, hello Leslie, hello Mary, hello Michael, hello Nicola, hello Nikki, hello Patricia, hello Ruth, hello Sarah, hello Soraya, hello Susanna, hello Terry, hello everyone. Have I missed anyone? There's Jane as well. Hi Jane, good to see you. So we're going to have a fantastic nautical themed sing today, as you can tell by the headgear. Note the hat's gone on before the headphones, so none of this sort of balancing on the top. Please do charge your tankards, ready for a good old sing. I've actually got some water over here. I'm not going to put anything in this, as this is my grandfather's tankard. And frankly, it's going to need a bit of disinfecting before anything goes in there. So please, charge your clean glasses with some nice fresh drinking water. Pick the weevils out your biscuits, and let's get started with home choir for today. So let me give you a chord. Let's have a nice nautical B-flat chord today. Home choir. B-flat, a D, and an F to start the show, nice and loud. Here we go, and home choir. And a very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Home Choir's, well, what would normally be Folk Monday, but today it be Songs of the Sea. We haven't done a sea special in ever such a long time, and you can tell by the tracks that we've done recently. Some brilliant folk music, but these sea shanties are so good for the soul, so good for energizing your spirit, and really good for working too. So I do hope today, particularly with the new song we're going to teach you, we fill you with lots and lots of energy and help you get on with whatever it is you've got to do in your busy lives. We'll start in a minute after our warm-up and some happy birthdays with the Wellerman, a song that we know very well here on the channel, before we roll the Old Chariot along and see if that cook has lost any weight. I don't think he has. Before we then have a look at the state of the Drunken Sailor. He was out late last night, came home very late, or technically very early in the morning, still asleep. Let's see if we can wake him up. Before our new song, Farewell and Adieu to Your Fair Spanish Ladies. And we'll finish off with the ultimate Yelp review, Leave Her Johnny. All great songs of the sea and another mid-journey produced image. It really is quite something. Now, of course, Home Choir is nothing if not varied and exciting. And this week, in addition to a couple of town halls that we're running on Wednesday and Thursday to tell you all about Home Choir and the direction in which it's travelling, which it's sailing, tacking, if you will, we have our regular broadcast. So join me on Wednesday for a deep dive into the life of George Gershwin. Absolutely fascinating stuff. You really are not going to want to miss this one if you have any interest in, well, let's just say music, and music in particular of the 20th century. Such an influential figure, such an important figure in the development of popular music and jazz. And of course, his music is also marvellous. And we're going to be entertained and delighted by another performance by Anna. She is currently working on polishing a performance of a piece called Blue Lullaby, which is why we've titled the piece this. And then on Friday we're going to sing Jamaica Farewell, another lovely calypso piece made famous by Harry Belafonte, and some other lovely chilled out sunny pieces, particularly as it seems that the heat wave has passed for now here in the UK, so it'll be nice and cool. Imagine yourself lying on a beach and just basking in the beauty of this lovely music. And then on Sing Sunday, some more great sacred pieces, including Oh What a Beautiful City, and an extended show on Sunday. Now, of course, all the details you need for everything Home Choir related, you can get from our newsletter. Just go to the website, homechoir.org, click newsletter, sign up at the very top, fill it in. Don't forget to give us your name and give us your birthday as well, if you would. Don't worry, we don't want to know the year. We'd never ask that. But if you tell us the day and month, we will sing you happy birthday on your special day. And we promise to never spam you with this newsletter either. And of course, because so many of you have signed up, well, we've got lots of birthdays to sing for throughout the year, including today we're going to sing for Zan and for Brian, who are celebrating their birthdays today, and tomorrow to Mariliana, who is celebrating her birthday then. Quick warm-up first, and then happy birthday to these three home choristers. So let's get up on deck, please, everyone. And if I could ask you to stand with your feet a shoulder's width apart, not quite a fathom or a league, but your own shoulders will do, and soften your knees for me. Draw yourself up to your full height. That's great. Everyone doing this, please, or you'll get the back of the cat, the nine tails. and just rolling your heads around. Nice and stretchy. Great to see so many people joining us. Ha 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 to all of you. We're just rolling our heads around and then rolling our shoulders around. And then let's pull on a rope connected to the ceiling and let's heave down. And as we're doing that, feel the resistance in your arms. Very nice. And roll those shoulders one more time. Okay. Let's have a yo-ho-ho, everyone. Yo-ho-ho. 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 Put a bit more gumption into it and yo-ho-ho. Nice indeed. So let's sing happy birthday to those dear home choristers who I had up on screen before. It's Zan and Brian's birthday today and Mariliana's birthday tomorrow. They come from all around the world, as indeed do all of you watching at the moment. So let's wish them a very happy birthday. There's your note, everyone, nice and loud, including the people at the back. After two, a 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zan, Brian and Mariliana. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Many happy returns of the day to all three of you. Now then, let's have a look at our first song today. And this is, of course, the Wellerman. A song made famous recently by the Longest Johns, a band from Bristol. All the best bands, all the best musicians come from round here, we certainly do. And of course they were made famous primarily because their work was shared on social media. They went viral, ladies and gents. Who'd have thought in 2021 that it would be all about sea shanties, but it really was. And they got a global tour and a massive record deal off the back of this song. Now this is our version. No sign of the record deal yet, but let's see, shall we? We're going to set sail with the Wellerman. Was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy at Tea. The winds blew hard about it down, blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. fight's still on, the wine's not cut and the whale's not gone. The Wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew and all. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. So well, there we go, folks. Great stuff. What a great start to our show, and a great start indeed to the week. Now do raise your flagons, your tankards, a nice big R as you wet your whistle and rehydrate. Thirsty work, this singing, particularly as you've all got to swab the deck after this show. And speaking of drinks, water's all very well, but you know what would be really lovely would be a drop of Nelson's Blood. And I had some Nelson's Blood sent to me. Absolutely wonderful. From Burnham Thorpe, home of Nelson's Blood, from the Lord Nelson itself. It was delicious. Very, very rich, very clovey rum. It's a bit early to be supping on the rum, but I suppose it depends on whereabouts in the world you are. We're going to be singing this fantastic sea shanty called We'll Roll the Old Chariot Along. And this is a version I recorded a couple of years ago now, when I was really getting into adding all sorts of fun nautical sounding instruments and sounds. So let's sing Roll the Old Chariot. Roll the old, roll the old, roll the old. Nice deep breath. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. So we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Oh, a pint of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a pint of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a pint of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. So we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Oh, a nice fat cook wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a nice fat cook wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a nice fat cook wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. So we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Oh, a roll in the clover wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a roll in the clover wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a roll in the clover wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. So we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. There we go, ladies and gents. Very, very nice bit of Irish stew. Nice fat cook. You know the saying, if the cook's nice and fat, chances are the food's good. And as for a roll in the clover, well, have you done your gardening recently? I don't know. It's a family show, ladies and gentlemen. It's a family show. Having said that, time for What Should We Do with the Drunken Sailor? I do have to say, having taught this particular shanty to so many young people over the years, there's something really therapeutic about hearing the young people singing this, because my goodness me, they love it. They absolutely love the casual brutality. And of course you might think, well, what's about, put him in the scupper with the hose pipe on? It's not, none of these things are nice. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter sounds nice. As I've said many times before on the channel, it means a really good whipping. with the whip, the cat o' nine tails. That's the thing. She's the captain's daughter because she lives in the captain's cabin and she's got long hair. It's not a good thing. Take him and shake him and try and wake him for his own good. And believe you me, I've cut out the more grim verses in Drunken Sailor. But, it's great fun. And so let's sing together. And particularly if you've got a hangover, this one's dedicated to all of ye. Here's Drunken Sailor. What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises, early in the morning. Put him in the longboat till he's sober. Put him in the longboat till he's sober. Put him in the longboat till he's sober. Early in the morning, way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Put him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him. Put him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him. Put him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him. Early in the morning, way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Early in the morning, way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Take him and shake him and try and wake him. Take him and shake him and try and wake him. Take him and shake him and try and wake him. Early in the morning, way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Last verse. What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Early in the morning, way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Well, I'll tell you what, this program has given me a really good vocal workout. Hope the same can be said for you. Hope you're enjoying the singing this afternoon. It's really good. Sometimes after some lovely gentle music like that, Allegri yesterday, and the bird, something gentle and soothing. It's sometimes really good to just grab life by the throat and have a really, really good sing. And in fact, we'll come back to that one. This is our new one for today. Farewell and adieu to your fairest Spanish ladies. Now, if you've ever seen Jaws, you know Jaws, the Spielberg film with the shark made out of rubber. It's a song that features quite prominently in Jaws. And, you know, we're going to need a bigger boat. It's one of those, we're going to need a bigger choir, because this is one of the all-time great sea shanties. If you've ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean and that fantastic soundtrack by Hans Zimmer, or Klaus Badelt, yeah, right, Hans Zimmer, there's a lot of Spanish ladies in that soundtrack. Now, there's all sorts of interesting words as well in this song. Hove, to bring to rest, soundings. Soundings are mentioned here. That's where you stop and you find the depths and you make a note of it on the chart. Cat stopper we've already discussed. The cat stopper, which you see down here in verse 4. Let go your shank painter, let go your cat stopper, haul up your clue garnets, let tacks and sheets fly. Well, the shank painter is a small rope for fastening the shank of the anchor to the ship's side. The cat stopper fastens the anchor. The clue garnet is a rope attached to the corner of a sail. You're also mentioning leagues and fathoms. Well, a league is 3 nautical miles. A fathom is 6 feet. You see the things you learn here on Home Choir. Not just deep dives in musical sense, but also in a nautical sense as well. Now, on top of that, I'm going to teach you a song as well. So this is... Now, we're doing it in the original key of A minor, which is probably going to be a bit on the high side for altos and basses, so you might want to sing down here. Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Entirely up to you, but this is going to be a song that's going to suit the sops and tenors, I think, a little bit better. Fair enough, I think. Good to shake things up. So it goes like this. Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail for old England, and we hope in a short time to see you again. So let's have a little listen to that tune. Whichever octave suits ye, farewell and adieu. 1, 2, farewell and adieu to your fair Spanish ladies. Next line. And a farewell and adieu to you ladies of Spain. Then starting on that note, for we've received orders for to sail for old England. Listen. With me, for we've received orders. And for we've received orders for to sail for old England. And then, but we hope in a short time to see you again. Let's sing the whole verse. Farewell and adieu to your fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail for old England, but we hope in a short time to see you again. And then the chorus. The chorus is great fun. We will rantan, we'll roar. Now, if you can, slam your tankard on the side. We will rantan, we'll roar. I'm not going to do it on here, I'll damage my desk. We will rantan, we'll roar. Like true British sailors, we will rantan, we'll roar on all the salt seas. So the tune. We will rantan, we'll roar. Like true British sailors, we will rantan, we'll roar on all the salt seas. Until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Scilly is 35 leagues. And the more eagle-eared among you will have noticed that the words are different, but the tune is the same from verse to chorus, except that rantan wheel roar every time it comes back. So stamp your feet, slap your hands on your laps, clap your tankards on the tabletop, maybe not your fine bone china. But why did you bring that on board ship anyway? Oh, here we go, ladies and gents. Ye fair Spanish ladies. Enjoy! Better sway as we're at sea. Here we go. Farewell and adieu to ye fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to ye ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail for old England, but we hope in a short time to see you again. We will rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We will rant and we'll roar on all the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Scilly is 35 leagues. We hove our ship to with the wind from southwest, boys. We hove our ship to, deep soundings to take. 'Twas 45 fathoms with a wide sandy bottom, so we squared up our main yard and up channel did make. We will rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We will rant and we'll roar on all the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Scilly is 35 leagues. The first land we sighted was called the Dead Man. Next, Ram's Head off Plymouth, start Portland and White. We sailed then by Beachy, by Fairlight and Dover, and then we bore up for the Southmoreland Light. We will rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We will rant and we'll roar on all the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of Old England. From Ushant to Scilly is 35 leagues. Then the signal was made for the Grand Fleet to anchor, and all in the Downs that night for to lie. Let go your shank painter, let go your cat stopper, haul up your blue garnets, let tacks and sheets fly. We will rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We will rant and we'll roar on all the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of Old England. From Ushant to Scilly is 35 leagues. Let every man here drink up his full bumper. Let every man here drink up his full bowl, and let us be jolly and drown melancholy. Drink a health to each jovial and true-hearted soul. We will rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We will rant and we'll roar on all the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of Old England. From Ushant to Scilly is 35 leagues. So it is. There we go, ladies and gents. Well done. Great singing. A bit high. I appreciate it for the altos. I'll have a look at that next time we do it. But cheers. All right, have a sip from your bowl. I love that line. Let us be jolly and drown melancholy. Drink a health to each jovial and true-hearted soul in home choir. Cheers. And now you see, I've got to take the captain's hat off for the last one, because this is Leave Her, Johnny, Leave Her. And this is not a song for the captain to sing. This is a song for the crew. And this is a reaction to a journey, let's just say, I don't think it went very well. I don't think the captain was running a particularly tight ship. Now that he's gone, we can be honest about it. Frankly, it was a disaster. So our last one today, Leave Her, John. It's not about leaving a fair-haired lady, or as you often get in these songs, it's about leaving the ship and about what the crew really think. So let's finish off the day with Leave Her, Johnny, Leave Her. Here we go. The times are hard and the wages low. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. But now once more ashore we'll go, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. I heard the captain say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow we will get our pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Have gone, and as for the crew, leave her, Johnny, leave her. It's time, me boys, that we went to, and it's time for us time for us to leave her, and it's time for us to leave the show for another day. Well done, everyone. Great singing. I do hope you enjoyed our nautical-themed home choir songs of the sea. Now, we will be right back in a couple of days with something completely different. A deep dive, not in the nautical sense, but in the musical sense. Join us for the story of George Gershwin. Speaking of Brooklyn, he grew up there. He grew up writing songs for Tin Pan Alley. He was the voice of Brooklyn at a time when, well, there were so many other amazing songwriters around, but he rose to the top. Come and find out how and why, and hear Anna play one of his beautiful piano pieces called Blue Lullaby. That is on Wednesday. It's of course completely free and open to everyone, so tell your friends all about Home Choir. We're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers, and if you enjoyed today, don't forget the like button, don't forget the subscribe button, and tell all your friends about us. So we're going to set sail for the sunset. We'll see you on Wednesday, and do take care. Bye, folks.